I hope that it's heard now and the audio is fine. I'd appreciate if you give a feedback, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear me now clearly. Now fine, welcome, thank you. Can't hear you, hope that you can hear me now, thank you. Welcome. Absolutely. Okay, hope that everything is getting well. Alright, so we can look at on XAUUSD, looking at the monthly chart. First of all, I'm going to do a complete multi-time analysis before we start that. Now looking at the monthly chart on XAUUSD, you can see that the monthly price action starting from here, a monthly impulse, and with this monthly impulse, this is a currently in an uptrend XAUUSD starting from here. There is an inverted head and shoulder, and with the inverted head and shoulder, strong breakout. So you can see from the monthly, this is the breakout of the monthly pullback, another breakout, deeper pullback. The market is in another impulsive phase from the monthly perspective. And here is the previous level here, which is the previous resistance turning support here on the monthly on XAUUSD. Now looking at the weekly chart, you can see that from the weekly perspective here, this is the key here. As you can see, after this massive bounce on XAUUSD, which is basically, we have seen that there was a big move in the major direction of the trend. Now we see that pullback is coming at the moment, and with that pullback, the price currently approaching that support level. So this is an important level of support here, and with that support, okay, so if you look at here, support here, a pretty important level of support. And from that support, after a retest, you could see that XAUUSD potentially bouncing back to the upside to create a new high. So let's look at, in that situation, what kind of trading opportunity we have. Look at the daily chart here. You can see from the daily perspective. This is the daily price action, and we have seen that there was a bounce from here from the daily pullback, another impulse. Now it's coming for deeper pullback. This is the daily doji that, if you guys looked at my previous analysis, previous live sessions, we already discussed that XAUUSD might be forming this kind of price action. Can you see me properly in my side? Double sound. Oh, come on. Something is not working today. I hope that now it's okay. I hope that it's okay now. I see in my side is potentially okay. Yeah, thank you very much. All right, so cool. And also, the video looks okay, I think. If you guys look at, video is okay. Yeah, thank you. Awesome, thank you very much. Okay, now let's see what XAUUSD is doing here. Okay, so you can see that here is this is where from the daily time frame, if we look at here, we can see that from here, this is the daily impulse correction, impulse deeper correction, and the market potentially forming series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market. Now what we see that in this area, this is the daily doji formation here, and with this daily doji from this resistance line here, we can see the market from the daily perspective, as there was a daily doji as expected. Now today we saw that the market from here in fact managed to break below, and with that break, what we can expect for the market to come back here to that support level, as the price just has broken the previous daily low. There might be further potential downward pressure here. And by the way guys, if you haven't liked this stream, I would appreciate if you do so. If you like this stream, it will be helpful. Thank you for joining the live session. Also give a feedback on the live chat which one you are looking at. So as you know that we do frequently open trades. All good, welcome. Now on XAUUSD, we can see that this is the daily price action where there is a daily doji formation. Okay, so this is the daily doji long wick on both sides, and with this long wick on both sides, the market potentially coming to that support level. From the 4-hour perspective here, we can see that this is the 4-hour time frame on XAUUSD. The market is forming series of lower high. Going back to the 1-hour chart, here is what we can see that from the 1-hour chart, lower time frame price action from the 1-hour, we can see that this is where a big drop here in that area. Okay, so this is the level that we can see series of lower high, and with this series of lower high formation on XAUUSD, you can see this is the series of lower high here, and with this series of lower high, okay, so this is a very important level of support here, and with that support level, after forming series of lower high in that area on XAUUSD, expecting for this market to potentially trend to that support level. And as if you guys look at, you can see the long-term picture is bullish. Now early today also I have posted an update on the VIP channel where we saw that you see this is an order block here, and from this order block this is a bounce and then consolidation, and we have seen that another bounce, and from that zone the market, there's a gap open here, left shoulder, right shoulder, and with that gap open, left shoulder, right shoulder, from this resistance line, the price managed to drop here to that support level, sideway movement. The price currently is in the sideway and also locally downtrend. Now as this is a structure here, structure formation, what I think that here for the market to potentially drop to that support level, and with that support on XAUUSD, expecting for the market to trend here to this support level here, which is a crucial level to look at. And as you can see with this move, it formed gap and then head and shoulder. Potentially we might see it recur. Potentially we might see that the market coming back to that order block where there is a liquidity. Let's look at that, and based on that we will be looking for trading opportunity in this market. Was just like this channel. Thank you. How are you, coach? I'm good, thank you very much. Check Gbpusd. I will be looking at that. And in the meantime, before we look at GJ or Gbpusd, euro dollar, I would also guys will be helpful if you guys like this stream to at least half of the view. So we just started. There is a lot to take coming up. CPI, so we will be looking at that here on CPI. looking at here on the lower time frame, we can see that this is the 5-minute chart, and here is, we can see that this is the bounce here. With this bounce, expecting for the market to potentially trend to that support level to find out where the market might be heading to. So this is the also the 1-minute chart that looking at if we can find further entry opportunity, and that's where this is an important level of resistance. And let's see that how the market might be doing with the 4-hour. We can see the price almost reached that again to the liquidity zone. I will be more on this one to look at if we can find what we can see here from this level. There is a breakout potentially, and then expecting to give us potential entry. I'm looking at the multi-time frame, which is very important, guys. Looking at multi-time frame is key to become better trader, to understand the overall picture in the market. And with that being said, so locally we see some upside here. So what I'm going to do here, guys, we can see that there is a bounce and there's a potential for another retest here. So we'll be placing a sell stop in that area, stop loss above this high, and the TP target here in that area. So as if the market break below, we could see the retest of this neckline here, and from that point perspective, we will be placing a sell stop with 22 pip target. So sell stop here. Sell stop. Okay, so placing a sell stop at 2884. The market started to drop below, so it's a quick trade, trying to catch some pip here. So here is looking for a quick entry on XAUUSD. Placed a sell stop here at 2884.04, stop loss at 2886.158, and TP target 2881.88. This is the level that I have placed a sell stop, and with that level, placing that sell stop, expecting for the market to potentially come back here. If it triggers, it may go back up again. So definitely risk management is only the way to become better trader. So I wouldn't recommend at all if you're not doing the risk management. And also, once you place that pending order, as soon as you finish that pending order placing, make sure you smash the like button so that you know that we are here together. Thank you. Dollar Ian, thank you very much. Welcome. So we placed that sell stop here to 4.046, stop loss at 2886.158, TP target at 288.1.887. So how it might be doing, and based on that we can look for entry opportunity in this market. Okay, so yeah, I'm triggered. The trade is active at the moment on XAUUSD. We are on a sell trade, active trade on XAUUSD. And place that sell stop, wanting to see the market coming down here to that support level. So you can see from this resistance line, this is a drop coming, expecting it to come back further to the downside to that support level. So you can see the market with a gap open, expecting a potential downward pressure here. We see some pip gained, and with that pip gain, would like to see the prices coming to that liquidity zone, which is in a downward pressure at the moment, waiting for the price to drop to that support level. Okay, so coming down, pushing down here further. Okay, so we are positive, quite a few pip in that area, 13 pip positive in that, and want to see the market coming down to that support level. And in the meantime, traders, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Wanting to see it's breaking below further to that support level. Coming down here, expecting it to drop back to that support level. And with that drop, we can expect for the market to come back here to that liquidity zone. Let's try to catch that couple of pips here, and then we'll be jumping on to the next one. And with that in mind, we can see the market potentially coming here in that level where there is a high liquidity gap zone here, expecting for the price to come back here to that where there is an important support. And looking at the lower time frame. Okay, so looking at the lower time frame, or looking at 1 minute again, and with that 1 minute price action, would like to see that. So here, let's see if we will be running or closing down. First of all, we would like to see if the market again reversing or coming down further, which is a pretty strong price action rejection here. We can see that drop to that support level. Now, would like to see one more downside here. Now, with that on mind, we can see the market basically completely in a sideways in that area. And with that sideways movement, would like to see the price breaking below. There is a doji formation, so we might see that potentially for the downside. I'm holding it for the full TP hit. The first trade will be once we see that. Early today also we had another trade on XAUUSD, which was also a successful trade. I would like to see that this one as well giving us some gain. Would like to see one more rejection to that support level, and then we can look for that the level here. So you can see there is a doji. Would like to see that the market is coming down, and then yeah, so here is after the break of this resistance, the market, the way it has formed is we might see that potentially a strong bearish pressure in that area. So that's where we could see the market coming to that support level here, as the price is forming series of lower high in that area, and with the series of lower high formation, want to see the price coming to the level where there is a high liquidity, expecting it to drop again to this here in that area, and then retesting and then bouncing back up to create a new higher high. Okay, so we see that there is a series of lower high formation, and with this series of lower high formation, wanting to see the market coming to the downside here, still waiting for the price to have an entry, to get a trigger on the TP, holding it. I didn't move any stop loss or anything like that. Thank you guys, and by the way, in the meantime, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. So you can see that after back-to-back quite a few dodges in that area, the market slowly started to melt, and with that downside, waiting for the TP hit. Are you guys enjoying the live session? All right, so yeah, I am almost nearing there. I'm closing it manually, and TP hit on XAUUSD done. So you had profit taken on this one on XAUUSD, 23 pip profit target hit on this one. So XAUUSD, Okay, so here is what you can see on XAUUSD 23 pip TP hit, and with that 23 pip TP hit, let's keep pushing forward with the next one. And for those who enjoyed this trade, don't miss out to join also the free Telegram channel, where you can also find more education, learning material, as well as growing. And there's a lot to coming. There's a lot of updates coming in the academy for those who want to be really a part of this trading community. For those who want to be here, thank you. Hope you are don't mind share the link. Yeah, so the free Telegram channel, you can find link below this video. Also, I can share in the live chat. Yeah, stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel. Also, all the links you can find in the description for all the things that I will. So this is the free Telegram channel. I have shared with you the link in the live chat. All right, so cool. Let's look at. And in the meantime, traders, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day, including live analysis, education over the weekend, and also during the weekdays to learn and grow as a trader in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. And currently our partner providing 100% deposit bonus. So if you can find also link in the description, you can use that link. To sign up. Some familiarity in the music, so we'll be looking to see. So we have there is a CPI coming. Still there is a lot to take, so don't leave the stream. Just sit tight and make sure that you keep everything on your wallet, in your basket, which is another very important point, guys. This is where many traders fail, is to keep the profit. Not when we lose, this is where everyone understands. But when we win, you need to be able to keep that on your wallet, on your basket, by not giving it away by over trading, which is one of the worst thing that happens with traders. Now let me quickly give you an idea why this trade is open. Okay, so why is very important, guys. Keep in mind that why is essential. Anything you are doing, why is very important. So if you guys look at it, you can see this is a resistance here. Okay, big drop, pullback, another drop, pullback. The market is potentially in a level where this is the resistance, big drop, pullback, another drop, pullback. The market is forming series of lower high and lower low. So now the question is why this trade was taken. Okay, as I mentioned, all my strategy based on 3 important pillars. Okay, so I write to the pillar. It's because these are the block of this strategy: market structure, liquidity, and price action. All right, so this is the key. The more information, the clumsy it is. So the more precise and easy to follow and understand. So if you guys look at it, you can see this is XAUUSD, and the first thing that I looked at when I'm opening the trade is the market structure. Okay, so the market structure is the first thing that I have looked at when I have opened the trade. Right, And the market structure in this market, so you can see this is a resistance here, and also there is a resistance. So first of all, let's look at the market structure in this trade. Is as we open the trade on the 1 minute chart. So you can see this is the 1 minute chart. Here is the resistance where there is a strong liquidity zone. Okay, so where there is a liquidity, this is a resistance, and with that resistance, the market crossed that high, grab the liquidity, right? So the overall market structure in this zone here, this is a downward, this is a bearish market structure. Okay, so there's no doubt about it. Like, you know that global trend is up, we know that, but for this market at the moment on the 1 minute chart, as we are trading on XAUUSD, it's a bearish market. How do you know that it's a bearish market structure? So the first zone here is bearish. Okay, so you can see that it's a bearish market structure. And once you see that the market structure is bearish, okay, so this is a resistance line here where and with that resistance, the market structure is bearish. So we found that this market to be sold for short term, right? Which is very important to look at. And once we found that market structure is bearish, short term sell, the next point that we have to look at is the price action and the liquidity. Now, where do I see that this market grab that liquidity? Find out, guys. Let me know. So let's see how many traders are really truly paying attention to it. Key news and even impacting XAUUSD today. CPI data, Powell's speech scheduled for. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. All right. So, yeah, CPI coming later today, which is very important news coming up, CPI. Okay, so let's look at that. With that here, this is a support. And we can see that this is the level. This is a very important support level here in that area. Now, with this structure here, let's look at lower time frame again, looking at the market probably rearranging. Need to be a little bit of quiet. Okay, so here is what you can see, that in this area here is lower time frame price section. What we can see on the lower time frame after this couple of dodges, expecting for this market to come back here to that support level. Here is we can see that there is an inverted head and shoulder in that area, expecting for the market here on the lower time frame. We might see that it's potentially returning back to the upside, we may see. And with that movement, we already had one successful trade. Would like to see that if there is any further opportunity coming up. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Okay, so little sideway movement, and as you know, that CPI coming. So let's also, by the way, in the meantime, we also would like to see some other instrument, how they are doing, such as the euro dollar. And euro dollar is important here to look at, looking at the monthly chart on euro dollar. So you can see that from the monthly perspective on euro USD, from this level, there is a massive drop on euro dollar from this level. And with that drop, we can see that there is a monthly doji formation. And with that monthly doji, this is the monthly doji where there is a narrow body in it on both sides, long wick. And with that monthly doji, the market is forming series of lower high. Looking at the weekly perspective, doing a full multi-time frame analysis before you look at any entry. So you can see that on euro dollar, there's a gap open, bounce, expecting with that gap open from the weekly to move up a little bit and then to come back here to that support level. Looking at the daily chart on XAUUSD, we can see that from the daily perspective on euro dollar, not XAUUSD, this is an important support on euro dollar. And with that support, we can see the market, in fact, from here, big bull candle followed by a narrow daily candle formation. From the 4-hour chart, we can see that the market formed double bottom here, and with the double bottom formation, a big bounce, pullback, expecting another potential bounce to the upside to that resistance line on euro USD. Now looking at the 1-hour chart here, we can see that from the 1-hour perspective, this is the market where the price, after this inverted head and shoulder, bounce, pullback, the market moving a sideway, currently again moving in a sideway. What we can expect in this market on euro USD, for the price to break below further, potentially to this support level here, and with that support level, expecting for the market to retest and then to return back again to create a new higher high. Here is the 1-hour 20 EMA, which is an important 20 EMA, an important liquidity zone here. And from that liquidity zone on euro USD, what we can expect for the market to potentially bounce back up. So we may see lower time frame further pullback, And this session's candle, if you guys look at it, you can see didn't move much here to the upside and downside. The range is narrow, so that means that it might have a potential spike. And if we look at the 4 hour again, we can see nearly to 2 hours time remaining for this candle to close. And this candle also will cover the news coming up. And from that point of view, if we look at the 15 minutes chart, we can see that this is the resistance line, the market coming down here, expecting it for the price to potentially a drop here and then to return back up. So what we could see that in this market, as this is a liquidity zone, that liquidity zone below this level, there is a high liquidity, and this is the previous resistance, which is turning support here. This is also a fair value gap here, so FVG, fair value gap, and because there is a fair value gap in that area, okay, so this is a fair value gap, we may see that this market is potentially having a bounce from that level. So there is a potential for the price to come back here to that support and then could return back up again to create a new higher high. So looking at the lower time frame again, looking at the 1 minute chart on euro dollar and also the 5 minute chart, we saw that there is a multiple liquidity. This is a liquidity gap, a drop here, and then we can see there is another liquidity gap. Potentially the market is coming down here to that liquidity zone, and from that zone we could see that the price may bounce back up, and we'll be waiting for the price to potentially drop to that level, and then from that zone we can look for potentially entry opportunities, waiting for the price to come back here. All right, so waiting for the price to see that the market is coming to that potentially in that gap open, and then to bounce back up to see how the market is evolving. I hope that you guys enjoying the live session. If you're enjoying, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. And also, if you guys are here, thank you. Morning, brother. Welcome. Thank you. And there's a gap open, expecting for this market to potentially coming down here to that support level. Here is, you can see from this resistance, okay, coming to that support. Big drop, pullback, big drop, pullback. And series of lower high. All right, so locally we can see the downward pressure in that area, and thank you. So locally we can see that euro dollar in that area, this is a bearish pressure here. We can, from this level, there is a big drop followed by this pullback, and you can see another drop followed by this pullback. So the market is basically it's in a downtrend. We can see from this level there is a downward pressure here. Want to see the market is coming back below, breaking below, and then to create a new lower low. We can see the market is in fact in that area. This is there's a big drop here, pullback, expecting it to drop back down again to the support level. Again, looking at XAUUSD, euro dollar, we can see the market a little in a slower movement. Looking at XAUUSD, we can see from this level the market drop again has brought back up, and would like to see a very good move to find out another trade. Before we progress further, I hope that guys, you enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every single day. 1 minute break. We'll be back very soon. Well, so XAUUSD, we can see there is a short-term bounce, and in that area, with that short-term bounce, expecting for the market to potentially have another go here and then to return back up. So let's see if it is preparing for a bounce or it is preparing for potentially drop here. Let's figure it out. Coffee sometimes makes you. Okay, so guys, coming up, CPI. We can see that this CPI, and coming up 12:30 a.m. core CPI, and CPI, median and yearly. Also coming later today, Fed Chairman Powell will testify, so which also will make the dollar and XAUUSD pretty volatile. A very good turning point here that we can look at. The market, XAUUSD currently in a sideway for short term, and that sideway market might represent some kind of breakout opportunity. So from this resistance line, the price slowly coming down here. And what we can see that this is the lower time frame price action from this resistance line, expecting for the market to that support. There's a dodgy formation, wanting to see the market coming again to that support level. Looking at the lower time frame here from the 1 hour, you can see the market from this level. There is a bounce. 15 minutes perspective, also there is a bounce. Lower time frame, we can see the market from this level. There is a pretty strong bounce here, and with that bounce, what we can see that the market is from that level has moved that price to that level, expecting it to come back here to that support level to create a new lower low. At the moment, we see there's this sideways movement, and with the sideways movement, want to see the price in that zone here where there is a high liquidity. There is a long week candle here in that area. See, there's a lower high. Wanting to see the market is coming here in that support here or bouncing back up again. See that how far it is doing. Thank you. And if you guys enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Well done, well done. Thank you very much. I hope that you guys enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. In the beginning of the session, we had a successful trade on XAUUSD, and with the trade expecting another one very soon as you will find that. And also coming up CPI, which is also an important news coming. CPI expecting good move during that CPI. We can see from here bounce potentially, and we can see that this is a long week rejection. Here is we can see that this is where the market is preparing. See that how far it might be going. Based on that, we can look for entry opportunity. And what you can see in this area here, the market, if you guys look at it, you can see there's a long wick bearish candle followed by another long wick. We can see another long wick, expecting for the price to slowly breaking below to that support here. And with that support, we can expect for this market to euro dollar and XAUUSD. So both of this we are looking at now. Euro dollar in this area, we have seen that local bounce, and with the local bounce, what we can see, the market is potentially moving back up to create a new higher high. And let's look at that. Here is a 1 minute price action. I think XAUUSD might be preparing for a potential upside here. And with that upside, we can see that the market is in a sideways movement here. This is where the price is moving up potentially. Okay, you can see this is a doji, and with this doji, expecting for the price to potentially come back here to that support level to create a new lower low. And with that in mind, what we can expect for the market to potentially come back here, this is a support level here. Okay, so and here is a bearish pressure here, and with that bearish pressure, expecting for the market to come back here to that support level. Now 1 minute chart here, what we can expect for the market to come back here, we can see with this liquidity grab, we can expect for the market to trend here. We'll see that how far it might be going, and based on that, we can look for entry opportunity in the market. We'll be waiting for suitable entry. CPI coming, and with that CPI, we will be looking to trade. I hope that you guys are enjoying. Make sure also always focus on learning rather than just one trade. Two trades may not make you rich, but learning is the main goal here. So if you guys look at euro dollar, we can see from here pretty strong bounce on euro USD, and with that bounce, what we can see that this is where 1 hour chart, and with this lower time frame. Okay, so you can see the market from this level, this is a big drop, followed by the market is forming series of higher low here, and with that series of higher low formation, lower time frame price action from doji in that area, and with the doji formation, expecting for the market to potentially return back up and then to create a new higher high. Let's see how it might be going. And this is the long wick candle here. With that long wick candle, there is a big bounce, and with that bounce, series of higher low, there is a long rejection, expecting XAUUSD to bounce back up to create a new higher high. You can see from this resistance coming down potentially, and here you can see after this couple of long week candle formation, expecting for the market to come back here in this support level. We'll be waiting for suitable entry. Euro dollar currently in a sideways movement in that area. Looking back on XAUUSD, we can see there is a again this one also sideways at the moment, but the way the market structure is forming, we might see that. Let's look at the daily chart again. Daily chart is so far bearish. So after a pullback, again looking at the lower time frame, we can see from here there is a bounce, and with that bounce we can see the market potentially moving back up. Let's see how it might be doing, and based on that we can look for entry opportunity. From here, this is a double bottom, complete breakout, and with that breakout, expecting for the market to potentially trend to the upside to create a new higher high. From here, we can see that a potential bounce here, expecting for the market to the resistance line. Expecting for the market to potentially bounce, go back up to the resistance to create a new higher high. And with this bounce here, we can see the market approaching that level where there is a high liquidity. Waiting for the data to come up, and in the meantime, so locally, so we can see some upside here, expecting for the market to give us suitable entry in that area. Thanks for joining the live session. Absolutely appreciate your support. Taking a short break again, just to get ready for the one that coming up, CPI.